The Biology Tutoring Center is a study area for students taking biology classes. It's an informal setting where students may drop in for assistance anytime during the hours of operation. The Biology Help Room is staffed by student tutors who have taken many of the biology courses offered here at John A. Logan. The tutors are provided by the Student Success Center. The Tutoring Center contains a variety of materials to assist students in achieving success in their biology courses. There are several computers available and CD-ROMs with instructions in many aspects of biology, from the single cell to the complexities of the human body. Also available are various models: the human torso, whose nickname is Hermie, arm and leg muscle models, the human eye and the ear, and the disarticulated skeleton. Hermie is a torso that has the removable parts. The organs will be able to take out, and you can look at them and reassemble them. He's called Hermie because he's a hermaphrodite. He contains both female and male sex organs. This shows the heart. We also have a disarticulated skeleton. These are helpful for students studying the bones. It contains a skull and many of the bones that are in the human body. This is the model of the human ear. It also comes apart so you can see the inner workings. This is a model of the eye with removable eyeball. We also have microscopes available that students can look at slides that they've had in class. Most of the slides that are used in class are also available in the Biology Tutoring Center. To receive assistance, a student needs only to sign in. The Biology Tutoring Center is a free service to our biology students. Students can work at their own pace and can replay the CDs as many times as they wish. Many of the CDs come with a glossary and pronunciation guide. In some ways, biology requires students to learn a new language. These materials make the process a little easier. These CDs are also very helpful to students who learn more easily when the material is presented visually, not just orally.
I'm Christy McBride, and I'm the director of the Student Success Center here at John A. Logan College. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our programs that we offer for students to help them be successful in college. We have 3 programs. The first one is our campus tutoring program. And our campus tutoring program is set up where we have individual tutoring, and we also have what's called group tutoring. And individual tutoring is on a first-come, first-served basis, and students can just walk into our center, fill out an application, and we will set them up with a tutor who is scheduled at one of the same times that they have available as well. It works very nicely, but students really need to come in as soon as they know that they might need some services, because it can fill up, especially in the math area. As a result of that, we have developed a math help room and also a biology help room. The math help room is also in the same area where the individual tutoring is located. And in most math classes, in fact, probably all math classes, we try to have someone who's knowledgeable. And a student can just come in during the hours that we're open. We usually try to staff the center between 8 and 4 every day, Monday through Friday, and 8 to 4 Monday through Thursday in the summers, to accommodate the students' needs. So all they have to do is come in when they're available, and there'll be a tutor there that can help them with any situations. And many students have used both, and that is fine. You can use the group tutoring, math help room, along with the individual tutoring. Since the individual tutoring is only given to a student 1 hour per week per class, the maths help room helps to allow that student to have more time if they need it to get through their courses. So the biology tutor room is pretty much set up the same way as the math tutoring room, except we do have a separate location in the biology help room, and it's located now down in the science area, where the biology classes are located. And so students just walk in at the hours that that's open as well, and we try to staff it also between 8 and 4 or 8 and 5 every day. Students just walk in, use their microscopes, the computers, look at videos on the computer, look at models. So we have a whole host of different things for students to be able to do while they're in there. All of our tutors are certified from the College Reading and Learning Association. We have 2 professional tutors in the area of accounting, computers, and also in math. And the rest of our tutors, and usually anywhere between 10 and 15 tutors, are peer tutors. So they're students who have taken the course in which they're tutoring and have received an A or B in the course. So they're very exceptional students. Many times, or we try to most of the time, get a recommendation from an instructor of someone who they think would be a good tutor. So our students have to go through what we are certified through Level 2 Tutoring Center for certification through the CRLA. So our tutors must go through 20 hours of tutoring, 10 in the fall semester and 10 in the spring. So they are trained, they receive a certificate, and we hold them to high standards as far as professionalism. But that is our tutoring center. It is free of charge for all students, and then we do encourage the instructors to refer students down to our center. The second program we have is the Disability Support Services program. And Disability Support Services is a program as a result of Americans with Disabilities Act, in which we provide reasonable accommodations to our students with disabilities on campus. Now, they do have an obligation to come in and self-identify themselves to our center. We have a coordinator on campus. Her name is Jennifer Frost. And we also have a deaf and hard of hearing facilitator who assists Mrs. Frost. Her name is Angela Calcaterra. Both of these ladies can serve the students. They can provide intakes to the students, in which the students will then bring in documentation. And our documentation has some standards that it must meet in order for us to approve the student. So we don't just approve the student lightly. They must have documentation that indicates that the student has an actual diagnosis, they have functional limitations, and they have actual recommendations from the professional who has diagnosed them that they need these particular services to be successful. Once they have done the intake, they request the services, and then we provide letters to the instructors on campus, and the instructors will be notified as to what we have approved the students for. And we have a Disability Support Services handbook that we hope to get online very, very soon. We're giving out paper copies printed copies right now that will indicate what how the procedures go for our office, what you do if a student gets extended time, what to do if they get note taking, all of those sorts of things. But if you ever have any questions about what your responsibility is to a student with a disability, please feel free to call one of these young ladies, Mrs. Calcaterra or Mrs. Frost, and they would be happy to assist you. One thing, though, I do want to mention is the confidentiality that is extremely important with our students with disabilities. We keep all their stuff locked, all their documentation locked, and as an instructor, instructors cannot come into our office and look at documentation. Students can sign releases if they would like for you to look at it, and sometimes there is a need for that, and that happens. We can talk to you as an instructor if we feel it's a need-to-know basis, if it's something that is going on that you would really need to know that in order to serve that student, then we can provide that information. Also in the classroom, when you're providing accommodations, when you're recruiting note takers for us, we ask that you do not reveal who those services are for, because that is highly confidential. We don't reveal that. A student might to this note taker, and they will to you, but they don't usually want that known to other students on campus. So if you need anything with that program, you can contact our office, Disability Support Services office, which is also located in the Student Success Center. The last program I wanted to mention is our Campus TRIO program. And TRIO is, we have actually a Student Support Services grant, and it's from a TRIO grant. There are several TRIO programs that's been funded and provided by the Department of Education, and we have Student Support Services. We have been, John A. Logan College has been funded to serve 200 students in this program. And what we do is we target these 200 students they're either one of the 3 risk factors that I'm going to mention to you. Either they're low-income students, which means they receive financial assistance. Number 2, they're first-generation college students, the first person in their family, if they're successful, that would receive a bachelor's degree. And the third is, are they a student with a disability, a diagnosed disability? And if a student has one of those, then they could be considered a good candidate for our program. We actually have to have 2/3 of our population of TRIO students to fall into the first generation and low income category, but we can, as long as they're one, we can provide them services if they have academic potential. They have to have potential for success for us to serve them, because the goal of TRIO is to retain our students and to graduate them within a certain time period. Right now, that is, on this current grant cycle, 3 years. So if we don't feel they have potential for that, to meet that, then we probably will not select them for the program. So we do go through a selection process each fall. Right now it's between August and October. And if you have a student that you feel would benefit from some of our services, which I will explain here in just a moment, then please send them to us, because we are doing lots of TRIO interviews at the first of the academic year to select our 200, because we lose a lot during the spring semester, summer semester. Many transfer, some leave, some just graduate and go to work, and we have to get those numbers back up to 200. The benefits to being in TRIO, well, first of all, I'm proud to say that our retention rate was over 86% this last time, which is wonderful. And our graduation rates were in the 40 percentiles, which is good as well. They're all above the average. So we're doing something right. And the things that we do for our students is we offer mentoring services to our students, which we provide there's actually a mentor in the office for each of the students. So out of the 200 students, we have probably around seven mentors in the office, and they're all assigned to one of those mentors. We provide encouragement, support, problem solving. We meet with those students at least 3 times a semester, a lot of times more. We provide preference for tutoring. We provide preference for advisement. They get to register, or actually not register, but sign up to make appointments a little earlier to register than everyone else. We have scholarship opportunities. that we give to students, and we're also grant aid to those who have academic or financial need. And then we also, at the beginning of this academic year, we give out 2 tuition scholarships for 2 most exceptional TRIO students, and they get a full year of free tuition. As long as they've done well in the fall, they will receive it again in the spring. We also offer transfer assistance. We offer cultural enrichment activities. The list goes on and on. We have workshops that we have available. The workshops are available to everyone on campus, but we do have workshops that we encourage specifically our TRIO students to attend. And if they can't attend, we do individual sessions with them on topics such as study skills, test-taking tips, transferring, resume writing, interviewing skills, relaxation, stress management. And I think we're going to come up with some new topics very, very soon. So please refer your students to these workshops when we have them, and to all the services we have on campus. We also have a counselor available for crisis situations. We don't do long-term counseling, but we do provide the short-term crisis problem-solving type counseling, and we can refer if needed. So we do provide a whole host of services that we are happy that we do have here for students when they need to have that support to get through college. If you have any questions about any of the 3 programs that I have just quickly explained, please don't hesitate to notify me. Again, I'm Christy McBride. I'm the director of the Student Success Center, and you can reach me in room C219, extension 8290. Thank you very much.
Okay, my name is Sherry Summery, and I'm the Director of Financial Aid here at John A. Logan College, and I am the one who manages the financial aid awards here. And anyone who's interested in applying for financial aid should go to the www.fafsa.gov website. It's fafsa.gov. At that website, you can apply for all of the federal and state funding that's available to all of the John A. Logan College students. You will need a PIN number to sign your FAFSA. They will require you to put your financial information from the previous year. Basically, you have to use your income tax return from the previous year to fill out your FAFSA. You will need to know any asset information, your household size, things like that, in order to fill it out. You will submit it to the government. You will put John A. Logan College school code on your FAFSA in order for the financial aid office to receive it. Once the financial aid office receives your FAFSA, we will process your FAFSA, and we will send you out information that we might need from you that's additional to what you filled out on the FAFSA. We may require copies of your income tax returns and W-2s, things like that, but we will send you a letter and list all the things that we might need from you. Once we get that information back from you, we will then package your award, send you out an offer letter that must be signed and returned to our office. Once we receive that offer letter signed, we will then put your aid in the system, and then a book voucher will be generated for you in the bookstore. And once you receive your award, you can figure out how much your charges were by looking on the internet at your charges, subtract your financial aid from that, and then you will kind of have an estimate of what your book voucher might be. If you have anything left over after you've received your books and all your charges have been taken care of by your financial aid award, then you might receive a refund, and it will be placed on your Hire One card, and you'll receive that the Friday of the 4th week of each semester. If you're interested in applying for a student loan, then you must go to the John A. Logan College website, click on Financial Aid, and click on Federal Student Loans. Every student must complete entrance counseling before you receive your loan, and then once you stop attending at least half-time or graduate, you are also required to do exit counseling. If you do not do the exit counseling once you stop attending half-time or graduate, then you will not be able to receive your transcript, so that's very important that you follow through and do that. You have to apply for financial aid each year. I would recommend everyone who applies for financial aid to do it during tax season. That'll jog your memory to do it. Also, for instance, the state funding has been, the deadline dates have been moved up each year, so it's so important for you to apply during February or March if you're going to go to Johnny Logan College in order for you to meet those deadlines. So every time you do your income taxes, fill out your FAFSA as soon as you get that done. And then you won't have anything to worry about if you qualify for any of the aid. You have met the deadlines. If you have any questions about financial aid, please stop by our office. It's located in Building C, room 220 on the second floor, and we will be happy to answer any of your questions. Our phone number is 985-3741 and ask for the financial aid office. Thank you.
My name is Lisa Hutchins, and I'm the Director of Placement here at John A. Logan College. I work in the Placement and Career Development Office. We're located in room C207. It's in the same hallway as Financial Aid and Admissions and Student Success Center. Our office is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30, and we do kind of two things within our office. The first thing that we do, or one side of our office, is actually the career development. For students who come to John A. Logan College, or who are even thinking about attending John A. Logan College but really aren't certain what it is that they want to do, we offer career counseling. Students can call us, they can stop by, they can come in at any time and make an appointment with us. And we actually have a career software assessment test. It's actually 3 very short interest inventory tests. It's a program that I really like. It's internet based. But after you do these first 3 short interest inventory tests, they show you kind of where your strengths and your interests lie. It gives you immediate feedback, and from there it shows you what type of jobs and programs and occupations are tied to those skills and those interests. And then from there it shows you what type of education you need. Okay, it says that I've got a lot of chemistry skills, and it says that I might be, good, I might make a great RN. But what does an RN, what does the education for an RN look like? It's a 2-year program. Okay, it's a 2-year program, and are there any jobs, and where are there jobs, and what kind of pay can I expect? This program gives you all of that information, and it's a mobile program. So once you come in and sit down and kind of go through the career assessment test with an individual in our office, then you can actually, you're given a password, a passcode, and you can actually move in and out of this program at any time. Then you can actually take this program home with you if you have internet, and go back into it and do a little bit further research. And like I said, it's a wealth of information on occupations and what kind of educational requirements and what kind of employment outlooks are they anticipating. But probably my favorite part of the program is that it's got all of the colleges and universities within the United States built into this program. So maybe you've picked out a program, maybe you're thinking you want to get your bachelor's in nursing, and you can do 2 years here, and you're not in your, that you can actually get your bachelor's here at Johnny Logan through agreement that we have with other colleges. But maybe you think, okay, I've lived in Southern Illinois all my life, I've done my first 2 years here, I'd really like to get out and explore, but I don't know where else I might want to go. This program, you can actually type in all these different, you can type in colleges that have nursing programs, and say you narrow your search to 3 schools. And then what you can do is you can actually, this program allows you to pull up up to 3 schools at a time and take a look at those schools' demographics. So you can, look at the size of the population or the campus. Do I want to go to a school that has 10,000? Do I want to go to a school that has 20,000? Do I want to go to a school that has 40,000? What is the cost to attend? What does tuition and fees look like? How big is the actual campus itself, the square footage? It's got so much information on it. It's such a great program. But that's just one resource that we use. We do have a lot of other resources that we can direct students to help them kind of with that career decision. Like I said, if you're a new student or if you haven't even begun yet, you can come and utilize it. If you're an older student, a returning student, you're not certain what you want to do, or maybe you want something in business but you're not certain what field of business, you can access this program at any time, and we'll sit down with you and go through it. And like I said, there's a lot of information that you can look at from this software program. The other part of what we do, we actually do have 2 other parts. We do on-campus student employment. So if you're interested in working on campus as a student worker, our office coordinates that effort. All students are required to complete an application. You have to have your financial aid on file. If you're interested in working in the summer, you have to carry at least 6 hours. In the fall and spring, you have to be enrolled minimum time or minimum hours, which is 12 credit hours. What we do is we don't place students in employment or in jobs on campus. What we do is we'll take a look at your application, we'll take a look at when you're available to work, and there's also a section for you to list all your applicable skills. We'll take a look at your skills. If you say that you're good in graphics and you like photography, we might refer your application to the graphics department if they have an opening. If you can type and you like office settings and you've had previous experience before in an office, we will make a copy of your application and maybe send it to 10 or 15 other departments on campus. So it's actually an interview process. You will be called in. Supervisors will take a look at your application. They'll make the suggestion or recommendation to which ones they'd like to call in for an interview. You go in for an interview, and then you're actually selected. So it is very competitive. Like I said, our student workers work for 20 hours, can work up to 20 hours a week, except for during summer and breaks, and they can work up to 28 hours. We have about 100 to 125 jobs on campus in a variety of areas. We have outdoor maintenance, indoor maintenance. We have like I said, graphic design, a lot of clerical. We have an incredible aquatics facility and weight room. We do have students that are lifeguards. So there's a lot of different opportunities for students to work as a student worker. And most departments, if they can get a good student worker, they're a freshman here, and that student wants to continue to work, they'll keep those student workers maybe for the 2 years that they're here. So it is. And the nice thing about student employment is you don't have to travel. You can come to work and go to school, or you can come to school and then go to work. So you do everything right here. You're not having to drive back and forth between classes and work and trying to jockey with your schedule. The other thing we do is off-campus employment. Really any phase of the job search process. We sit down with students, we can help them develop a resume, we can help them develop cover letters, we can do mock interviews with them. Any part of the job search process that you might need assistance with, we're there to help. We also have several employers who call us daily and list either part-time or full-time employment opportunities. All of those jobs are listed on college boards throughout job boards throughout the college. We also list them on the internet too under our homepage. If you just go to John A. Logan's homepage and click on Placement Career Development, you can view any of our area jobs. The information that's given is typically what the job is, what the job entails, and how the employer would like for us to refer them. We typically do not give the employer's name because most of our employers prefer that the name's not given out in masses. They want only those students who truly meet their minimum qualifications to apply. But all of our jobs are assigned a job number, and at any time if you see a job that you're interested in, all you have to do is jot that number down. You can come by our office at any time, or you can call us, you can email us, and we can give you more information on that job. Majority of the employers that I work with, though, do request a resume. They either prefer that we fax a resume to their attention, or they prefer a student email their resume. So if you have a resume, perfect. If you don't have a resume, that's okay too. All you need to do is make an appointment with our office and we can help you develop a resume. The nice thing about the Placement Career Development Office is that it's here not only to assist you while you're in school, but we can continue to assist you after you graduate too. So if any of you decide that you want to go on to another four-year university, and after you complete that degree you want to come back to Southern Illinois or come back to John A. Logan, you can still utilize our services. There's no cost. I can't ever see that there would be a cost to utilize our services. It's something that we feel that we need to provide to our students. So if you're interested in career counseling, if you're interested in on-campus student employment, if you're interested in off-campus employment, or any phase or facet of the job search process, we can assist you with any of that. Thank you.
My name is Stacy Holloway, and I am the Director of Scholarships and Alumni Services at John A. Logan College. The John A. Logan College Foundation is a nonprofit corporation. Because of state restrictions on how community colleges receive and disperse gifts, fundraising is difficult for the college, thus the inception of the Foundations for Community Colleges. The John A. Logan College Foundation was incorporated on January 20th, 1971. The foundation administers funds for the college that involve real property, loans, gifts, and scholarships. The primary goal of the foundation is to promote the interest and welfare of John A. Logan College. The foundation is an active channel to involve community leaders in the operation of the college. The foundation has a board made up of 25 members consisting of individuals involved in their respective John A. Logan College district communities. The Foundation Board meets quarterly. The Foundation conducts an annual fund drive, and the funds raised help support the daily operations of the Foundation. We also hold fundraisers each year. Local businesses and individuals have been very generous in supporting our events that help raise funds for our scholarships. We try to offer a diverse range of events in hopes of reaching out to various individuals and interests in our local communities. The John A. Logan College Scholarship Committee awards approximately 150 foundation scholarships annually. The scholarships are made possible by generous donations and endowments by local businesses and individuals. The endowment funds are invested, and the interest earned each year are used to help fund those scholarships. The foundation awards approximately $367,000 in scholarships every year. Students must complete a foundation scholarship application each year in order to be considered for a scholarship. The scholarships are available online at the John A. Logan College website or in the foundation office located in B33 on campus. Students that are awarded scholarships are sent a letter and asked to make an appointment to come in and see me. We will discuss the amount of the scholarship and how the scholarship funds will be used. I will also ask you to complete a thank you letter, and I will take your picture. The press release will be done and sent to the donor and also to our local newspapers. The foundation also has an Alumni and Friends Association. It was established in 2008 and is still young in its development. The cost is $15 per year to join, and the Alumni and Friends Association's primary goal is to support and promote John A. Logan College. The foundation office looks forward to working with you while attending John A. Logan College.
Hi, this is Steve McLaughlin. I'm Director of Distance Learning here at John A. Logan College. We're going to do a little look through in the Learning Lab, so come along and follow me.
Okay, as you can see, we're here in the Learning Lab, and we've got math instructor Scott Elliott here filling out some papers for his students. And student workers in the lab usually standing by to help students and faculty alike. As you can see here, we have a board that is set up for people taking tests, the time in and time out. Everybody comes in and fills out a yellow sheet right here stating what you need as far as our resources go. Here are our different booths for different things that you come in the Learning Lab for. Up here are 10 booths for test taking. These are for looking at rock collections, microscope use, and things like that. Here are the test taking booths. Like I say, there are 10 of those. And then up at front, there is a table to come in and take tests there. And then the student workers and personnel are able to proctor the people taking tests. Off to the side right here, there is also a place for the book bags to go, and because you can't have the book bags over in the testing area. That area has to be kept free, and the instructor will let the people in the lab know if you can have notes or not. This is the area where nurses and other folks come in and watch their videos. These control the channels. The call is made down to distribution for what video is needed, and then it comes in online here. You can see a pair of headphones sitting here. These are cleaned after each use and checked out to the individual viewer. And on the other side of the room, there are also video monitors for people to use, as well as DVD players for individual DVDs. And as you can see, there are quite a few stations inside the Learning Lab for different things. And right here we have an instance of a person using the microscope in the Learning Lab. And up here you can see the book bag area where you need to use that. And also keep in mind that you can't use a cell phone or have a cell phone or have any sodas or food in the Learning Lab area when you come in. We hope you'll make use of the Learning Lab area.
Hi, I'm Craig Batteau, Director of Desktop Technology at the IT department. Today I'm going to talk about open access computer labs on campus. The college has 4 open access computer labs in rooms C238, C242, E231, and E131. The purpose of the open access computer labs is to provide currently enrolled students, faculty, and staff an opportunity to complete their assignments and other work-related projects. Within these labs, we have a total of 100 Dell PCs with access to a wide variety of software programs such as Microsoft Office 2007, AutoCAD, and Dreamweaver CS4. We have internet access also and laser printing available. Open lab hours are posted outside the door of each room and can also be viewed online by visiting the college's website at www.jlc.edu/IT department. Student computer lab assistants are available to assist you while you work in the lab. They can help you locate specific software programs, assist with saving documents, and also resolve printing problems. Additionally, lab users must comply with computer lab rules that are posted throughout the lab, such as food, drink, tobacco products, or cell phone usage are not permitted in computer labs. If you need additional assistance, please contact the IT department at extension 8388 or by visiting the department office in room E108.
Well, the Perkins Grant. The Perkins Grant is a federal grant designed to financially assist career technical education students in community colleges. The grant covers child care, travel reimbursement, as well as textbooks. To be eligible, one must be a career technical education student, be a member of a non-traditional or special populations group, which is displaced homemakers, non-traditional students such as woman in automotive or male in nursing, and displaced homemakers and displaced workers. Here at John A. Logan College, we strive to care for or financially assist those who fall in that category. The Perkins Grant is only for students doing 2 semesters, the fall and the spring. Several times students come in the summer when it's assistance, and I have to tell them that it's just for the fall and the spring. We also cover tutoring. We have free tutoring for career technical education students, and we also have what's called a passkey. And passkey is a module that is set up for the tutorials in writing, reading, and mathematics. Faculty also benefit from the Perkins Grant, because if you're a CTE faculty and you need to order instructional materials that may not be covered in your particular department's budget, then you can come see me, David Miller, Special Populations Coordinator here at the college, here at John Logan College. The grant has been in existence for nearly 20 years now. The grant does not cover dual credit courses. That's more in a partnership for community career and college readiness. Inmates are even eligible for Perkins assistance. Most people don't know that, but if you're a state inmate, you can benefit from the Perkins Grant. If you're receiving other assistance from other places, if you're a student receiving another grant or something, that does not cancel you out from receiving Perkins funding. What other grants? What other areas? Well, it's a grant. You don't have to pay it back. That's one thing. And passkey, back to passkey. Students are referred to us by instructors. Usually there are students who are having difficulty with writing, reading, and mathematics. A lot of students that I service, of course, they're career technical education students, but usually they're limited English proficiency, or students who have been away from school for so long that they may have to get readjusted to the English and math curriculums. I said the subjects. Passkey is located in C238 here in the college. Nursing students also have their own setup, their own modules to assist in their curriculum. One thing about the Perkins assistance, Perkins Grant, the financial assistance, a student can be on probation and still receive funding. Usually in the criteria that we set out for students, career technical education students, that's one criteria, but the other criteria are economic need, like I stated earlier, non-traditional students, displaced workers, anybody that falls in the area of special populations. With Passkey, you sign up for Passkey, we get you signed up. They have modules for mathematics, writing, and reading. And you don't have to come during particular hours. It's at your own leisure. If you're actually enrolled in the course, which would be O45A, O35A, O35B, O35C, you'll get a grade for it. It's 1 credit hour.
The library's webpage serves as a menu to library services. It is linked from the main college website, or the URL can be typed into your browser. The John A. Logan College Library Catalog, electronic books, and other libraries in the state and around the world have links from the Find Books and Media link. Choosing the Library Catalog link takes you into the holdings of the John A. Logan Library and other libraries in the Shawnee Library System. Begin with the subject keyword search when you aren't looking for a specific author or title. For example, if you were to type in drugs, sports, you would immediately be taken to a screen that lets you know that the subject heading used in the catalog is doping in sports. Clicking on the subject heading brings up all the titles in the system. You can limit the results to those owned by John A. Logan Library by selecting the John A. Logan Library catalog from the Limit By pull-down menu. You can sort those results by newest first by choosing the Sorting By pull-down menu and selecting publication date, etc. Click on the title in the list. There you can see the number of pages, the call number for locating the item, and the subject heading assigned to the item. If a subject heading looks interesting, you can click on it to take you to other items in that subject area. Your One Card or your library card can be used to request material from other libraries in the system. Simply click on the request item and input your barcode number and your PIN number. Clicking on My Account allows you to access your account information, such as checking on holds, renewals, and fines. Returning to the library homepage, the Find Journals and Article link goes to databases of articles from magazines and journals, newspapers, encyclopedias, and reference books. To access these databases from off-campus, passwords are required. They can be obtained at the circulation or reference desk in the library or by mail in the welcome packet for online classes. The library will soon be upgrading to a proxy server, which will require using your John A. Logan College ID and password rather than the passwords and IDs for the individual databases. To show an example of searching a database, we will use Academic Search Premier, a general database from the EBSCO company. This database provides access to the full text of thousands of journal articles from general interest magazines to scholarly journals in all subject areas. Academic Search Premier is included from any of the Find Journal and Article menu choices. The default search is Advanced Search, which provides boxes for inputting search terms. For example, if you were to type in the first box, Adult Students, and in the second box, Learning, you would be conducting a keyword search that would look for the words Adult Students and the word Learning together in articles. Notice that there are pull-down menus to select specific search types, like author, title, and subject headings. In between the search boxes, there are pull-down menus to conduct searches that exclude search terms or expand search terms. For example, you might conduct an OR search, looking for articles about adult students or non-traditional students, since both terms are sometimes used interchangeably. An example of a NOT search might be college students, not university, which would find articles about college students but exclude articles that contain the term university students. Once we execute our search for adult students and learning, we retrieve a list of results. By clicking on Limit to Full Text, we remove those items that aren't available in full text in the database. Look through the titles listed. Notice dates and the number of pages in each article. Move your cursor over the magnifying glass icon to see the abstract of the article. If it doesn't seem appropriate for your needs, move on to the next title that looks interesting. When you find one that seems like it will answer your research question, click on the full citation link. Look at the subject headings assigned to the article. Are there ones that seem more to the point? If so, jot them down for searching later or click on the more appropriate link and move to the other articles that are about that subject. Click on the PDF icon to get the article exactly as it appears in the journal. HTML will provide you with the article, but it will be in web format rather than an image of the article. You can save, email, or print the article. Always use the command links in the database rather than those in the browser so that you will get back to result list and your printing will be formatted correctly. Be sure you have the author, title, publication information for later use. From the library homepage, the Services section provides links to library hours, staff, email, and chat reference services. interlibrary loan request forms, and other helpful information. Research and writing guides are also available from the home page, as well as the services link. These guides provide more detailed instruction on assessing libraries' resources, as well as providing links to web resources and other research assistance. Library staff are available at the reference desk through telephone reference, email, and chat reference to help you with any questions you have with your research.
Welcome to the right place. John A. Logan College's Writing Center is a place where students, staff, and anyone else may come for answers and information about the skill of writing. Located in room E109, the Right Place offers a variety of help with a multitude of writing concerns, from basic to creative writing and from classroom assignments to individual projects. It's staffed by trained and caring personnel who are eager to sit down with you on a one-to-one basis and get you on the right track. Visitors may use a wide array of helpful resources, including various textbooks, computers and software, and supplemental handouts are all free of charge. With its relaxed, pleasant atmosphere and its attractive setting, the Right Place is clearly the right place to be if you want to enhance your writing communication skills. No appointment is necessary. Just drop in during one of our convenient hours of operation. In addition to the resources available within the Right Place Center, there's a wealth of information available on the Right Place's website. To go to that site, click on the Departments page on the John A. Logan College homepage. Then scroll down to the English Department page under Instructional Departments. At the bottom of the English Department page, you will see a link to the Right Place Writing Center. Now, this has some information about the Right Place in general, but at the bottom there's a list of Right Place tutorials. These tutorials can be accessed directly by going to the Current Students link and then clicking on Writing Tutorials. This will take you back to the same place. So either of those ways can be used to navigate to the site. Now, this page is broken up into a couple different areas. One is organization, and then down below we have grammar and mechanics. The only thing you need to do to access any of the documents on this page is have Adobe Reader. You'll notice here under the traditional single paragraph, if we click on it, it opens up to a multi-page document about the paragraph. Other resources available include a paper on the organization of an essay, the 8 classical rhetorical modes, proofreading techniques, the MLA research paper, and understanding and using a dictionary. Then under grammar and mechanics, we have many other resources that are available, including at the bottom of the list here, some quizzes on some commonly misused words. So I encourage you to look through these resources to help you with your writing skills.